Minasan, konnichiwa. O genki desu ka? Hi guys, my name is Lisa. Welcome to my channel. And if you're new here, hajimemashite, Lisa desu. In this video, we are going to take a short overview about how to write an email in Japanese. This is about absolute beginners, so it is like an easy peasy thing. You don't have to worry about things. You just have to keep in mind few things that you should know while writing a Japanese email. Let's say you have a Japanese friend. To him, you're writing an email, the basic introductory email, telling about yourself, little information about yourself. In that case, this video can be useful for you. Okay, this is something that I have added to your writing practice. I wish I could share this PDF, like if I could make it public, but for now, I cannot really make it public. In the near future, I'll surely do that. Okay, so this is your homework. You have to do it on your own. Write an email to your new Japanese pen pal. Introduce yourself. Write your name, nationality, and occupation. And of course, you can write more if you want, if you know. Okay? Make sure that you try to ask him about his health. Is he doing well? What is the condition of his family, especially in this COVID time? And it's better if you not elaborate more on saying, I can do this, I like that. I've seen beginners try to write this all, like, I'm good at this, I'm good at that. Actually, we as Japanese really not say this about ourselves. Like, we do not say we are good at this, we are good at that. It's okay to add few sentences, like 1 or 2 sentences, telling of your hobby or something that you're good at. But if you elaborate on the same topic that you're good at this, that, it sounds a really bossy kind of thing. So this is a kind of, I think it's common in America and all that side, but not in Japan. So try not to emphasize more on your hobbies or qualities, but do include a single line about watashi no shumi wa, my hobby is so and so. Okay, this was just a tip that I thought that I should give you. Try writing this and you can let me know in the comment box if you have any doubt. Okay, so this is a form that you should fill first. You have to fill it in Japanese. The first is myoji. Myoji is your family name. Namae, your own name. Nende, of course. And kokuseki is your nationality, right? You have to add jin to your country's name to make it into a nationality. Then we have denwa bango. Denwa bango. Bango means number. Denwa means phone. So it's your phone number. So you have to leave your phone number here. Next is meru. Meru. Meru is something similar to mail, right? Mail, email, that's what we say, right? So email in Japanese is meru. Okay. Try doing this on your own. I'll share the sample answers with you guys so that you get an idea about how to write, okay? Well then, before we start, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and also share it with your friends who are trying to learn Japanese. Like this video if you learned something new from this. Comment and let me know whether this was useful for you. And yeah, do subscribe. Okay, let us look at the answers. I'm just giving you the model answers. It's okay if your answers are not exactly the same, but there are some punctual points where you and me should have same answers, right? Like just adding jin to your nationality or some phrases that you use. This should be common. Okay. So the question was that you have to write an email to your new friend, Japanese pen pal. You have to mention things like your name, nationality, occupation, and you can add more if you want. Okay, so you have to be careful about these things. Did you pay attention to greet your friend? Did you greet him or you started writing just randomly? It's really important that you greet someone. And especially if he's your new friend, you have to create your impression by greeting him, by being polite. Courtesy is important even between friends when you go to Japan. So, greet him first and then write whatever you want. Next is, did you write your name at the end of an email? It's really important to mention your name at the end, right? Okay, did you use des? I agree that you can go casual with your friends, but it's important that you use formal Japanese right now because is just your pen pal. So when you become more casual with him, you can go on for conversation in casual Japanese. While writing an email, it's better to use the formal one. Okay, did you finish the phrase Yoroshiku Onegaishimasu? You are always supposed to end your email with this phrase Yoroshiku Onegaishimasu, which means I look forward for a good relation with you, or please be kind to me, something like this. So this phrase is extremely important not only while introducing yourself, but also at the end of an email. So it's a kind of similar to sincerely that we write in English, or faithfully, something like that we use at the end of an email. In Japanese, we use Yoroshiku Onegaishimasu. This is the model answer number 1. I don't want to make this video longer. I'm just gonna make it short because it's really basic and it's just for absolute beginners, because there's a lot of material about advanced learners, but I think basic material is really less on YouTube. So I felt that for just beginners who have just started learning Japanese, it's really important that you know these things. Okay, so the greeting is the first thing that comes, Konichiwa, which means hello. Next, you say your name. Watashi wa Ben desu. I have just took a random name, Ben, and Ben is a foreign name, right? So you gotta write it in katakana. Watashi wa Ben desu. Okay, you can put your name here at the place of Ben. Okay? Watashi wa Risa desu. Watashi wa Yuko desu. Watashi wa Misa desu. Whatever. Then you tell your nationality. Nationality becomes an important thing when you're introducing yourself in Japanese. So let's say you're an American, because Ben is of course an American name. So it's America Jin desu. Jin means it's added to your country's name to show your nationality. Next is Sushin wa New York desu. New York is a word from overseas, right? It's not a Japanese originated word. So therefore I write it in katakana. Sushin is your hometown. You belong from New York. That is what you mean by this sentence. Okay. 大学生です。大学生です。Then you tell your occupation, that you're a student or a graduate student or a high school student or an intermediate school student or whatever you are. Okay. Last but not the least, Yoroshiku Onegaishimasu. Most important thing out here was this. Yoroshiku Onegaishimasu. It's extremely important that you use this phrase and end your conversation with your name at the end, which is Ben. Okay. One more model answer that I have coming up is Konnichiwa. Again, the greeting is important. Konnichiwa. Watashi wa Tanaka Tomoko desu. I have taken a Japanese name here, so you definitely know that the nationality should be Japanese. Nihonjin desu. Japanese. Nihonjin means Japanese. I did not use watashi wa Nihonjin desu again because it's understood from the context, of course. Sushin wa Tokyo desu. You're from Tokyo. Your hometown is Tokyo, so Sushin wa Tokyo desu. Kyoushi desu. I'm a teacher. 皆さん, you could have said 私は先生です but saying sensei is a really respectful word in Japanese. Sensei literally means expert in something, and therefore it's mostly used for teachers, but you'll see that people also use it for doctors, right? So sensei, saying 私は先生です sounds a little braggy in Japanese. And you have to be really careful about your word choice in Japan, because you might sound rude anytime, and that's what beginners make mistake. So use kyoshi when you're describing yourself rather than saying watashi wa sensei desu, because that's really rude. It's okay, it's not wrong, but it's rude. It's somewhere giving a wrong message. So use kyoshi. Okay. Yoroshiku Onegaishimasu is again the phrase which means be kind to me, and then you write your name, Tanaka. Did you get this? Okay. Now, I'll give you a model answer for the form that I told you. So please do not mess up with your name and your family name. Family name is myoji and your name is namae simply. you have to add jin with your country name in order to write your nationality. And of course, if you are not a Japanese, you have to write your name in katakana. Like, try writing it in katakana. If you do not know katakana, it's okay if you go for hiragana. Okay, that is not such a big offense. So, number 1, myoji, your family name, Yamada. Your name, Taro. Your nenrei, 45. Kokuseki, Nihonjin. Denwa bango is this you can see over here. And meru, which is your mail. So, that was all for this lesson. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you got to know basics of how Japanese talk to each other even on email, okay? And I also mentioned the points where you have to be careful about, like greeting, the Yoroshiku Onegai phrase, and family name, your name, writing your name in katakana, your nationality, and so on. Anyways, I hope this video was useful for absolute beginners who have just started learning Japanese. And I hope this would just trigger your intention on learning Japanese. So yeah, you can let me know what is the reason why you're learning Japanese. And if you enjoyed this video, please do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share it with your friends who are also trying to learn Japanese. So now you're ready to write a short but sweet email to your Japanese friend. Okay, go for it! I'm glad and I want to know your experience. See you in the next video. Mata ne!